Welcome to It's Life, dude. How you guys doing? All right, all right. Today, folks, I got something special for you. I sent a video uh, yesterday, and a dude mentioned my page. I want to thank you. That was really cool. I appreciate you. If you check this one out, I mentioned his name in the previous video. I just want to make sure everything is everything and everything is good. He said that we were friends. I put it like this: no, I don't know you, and you don't know me. But eventually, we're gonna have to get together via video chat and communicate. And I can do an interview on your page, and you can do an interview on my page, and then we could, form an association like that, and eventually we can come to a situation to where we can, identify as friends. Okay? Because no, I don't know you, brother, but you seem to be a cool guy. You got a weird way of putting words, but everybody does, and I know I do. I got a crazy list that I didn't know about until I thought it was gone, actually, until I started making these videos, and then I realized it never disappeared. Isn't that funny? But anyway, I'd like to thank you for mentioning me on your page, man. I thought that was cool, and thank you for shouting me out and telling people to comment and all of that. I thought that was really cool, so I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for that. And we'll communicate. And then, first of all, let's get back to what I was saying. Welcome to It's Life, dude. My name is That Dude. That's right, I'm that dude. This is my, you can call it a podcast. You can call it my show. It's Life, dude. First of all, I'd like to start by saying, let's not wake up in the morning and have a fat glass of stupid with a bowl of idiot soup. Let's always make sure that we are aware of what it is that we are doing on these roads and highways. Let's not road rage. Let's not tailgate. Let's not switch lanes in tunnels. Let's pay attention to what it is that we're doing, because we need to be safe and keep everybody else safe. Because it's not just us as individuals out there driving on the road, it's everyone, and we need to make sure that we all arrive alive. And enough of that. Once again, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I'd like to say to all of the people out there in Jamaica, hey, what's up? Hello. How you doing? I'd like to say to people out there in the Philippines, we love and miss you. What's up? Hey, how you doing? I'd like to say to the people out there in California, we love and miss you guys. The people in Washington State, what's up, my peoples? People out there in Florida, how you guys doing? North Carolina, we love and miss you too. Virginia, my ninjas, what's up? Connecticut, hey baby, how y'all feel? And New York, if I could make it there, I could make it anywhere. To all of my people, how y'all doing? All right, folks. The work week was all right. It was good. There was no problems there. Everything was just it was okay. To a friend of mine, he and this two guys that I work with. One ended up in the hospital last week, and the other one, he ended up in the hospital I don't know how long ago. I'd like to say I wish you guys the best, and I hope you guys get well soon. We need you out there taking care of the people. Okay. I don't know how bad each situation is or was, but my prayers are with you guys, and I hope you guys get better. Seriously, I really mean that, because I don't like to see people suffer. Okay, and that's that. I got a special treat for you guys coming up on this week's video. I got a couple of videos that I'd like to share, and during these next few days, I think I'm going to share a clip a day, or maybe two, it depends. Um, a couple of weeks ago, I told you guys that I was over at my brother's house, and me and my nephew and my brothers were making music, and my brother sent me the clips, so I'm gonna share those, and I hope you guys enjoy. We were just making music and messing around because the boys are just learning how to play their instruments, and we were practicing with them, so it's like no big whoop, but I thought you guys might like to enjoy that. Again, I'm not gonna put names out there. You're just gonna see their faces and know that that's my peoples. Okay. For those who know who they are, you know who they are, and I'm gonna leave it at that until I get permission to do furthermore, because I know that's the reason my brother sent me those videos, because he wants me to put them on the show, because I got to big up my nephews, okay? But that's what I'm going to do, and you guys will see that these guys are for young guys who just getting started. Remember, I told you they played in church, and they practice in the church now, and they're getting better, so understand that this is going to be really cool, and I hope you guys enjoy today's clip as well. I'm just gonna post those. I'm not gonna do any overcast of what we're doing and what the songs are. You'll figure them out for yourselves. And some of them are songs that we just, well, the majority except for one, are songs that we made up along the way and just messing around, just jamming. Because that's what we do as a family, and I wanted you guys to see a little piece of that. I have some clips of me and my cousins doing some music. And stuff like that. And I'll be showing you guys this stuff along the way, because it is going to lead up to next month, which is the catalyst that created all this. It's like, dude, and that's speaking about my pops and how all of this got started. So this is like an intro to that, with little bits and pieces of, you know, us doing our thing, practicing, playing around, just jamming and making music. So with that being said, I'd like to say again hello to you guys. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting, and ringing that notification bell key. Please continue to keep doing so, because it helps us to grow, okay? And again, today it's raining. It's raining. I love the rain. Just don't like being out there in it all the time. Sometimes I do. When I was a kid, I used to always like being out in the rain and being in storms. I was deathly afraid of thunderstorms when I was a kid. Until one day I was out there and I just looked at it, and you were able, through the rain, you were able to see the clouds, and you were able to see the rain and the thunder and those big clouds hovering over us, and it was a magnificent thing to witness, because I realized how puny we are as human beings. Nature can take you up out of here with a quickness through various situations. I mean, it lets you know how insignificant we truly are. Weather can humble a human being. I thought that to be a fascinating situation as I was growing up, and that one storm that made me no longer afraid of storms really woke me up to that. Speaking of storms, I remember my niece was a very young little girl, and they lived in a house, but in their hallway, the hallway echoed, and we were waiting for her mom to come back, I guess, and we were in the hallway, and she was like, "Uncle, it's I don't like the thunder in this." You can hear it outside, and you can hear the wind, and the wind I think the wind scared her more than the thunder itself. So I said, if I can make that wind sound, and would you still be afraid? She goes, I don't think so. So that whole time we're sitting there waiting, I'm trying to create this wind sound. Well, I learned how to do that because of her. Because I didn't want her to be scared no more, because I couldn't take her tears. She was just breaking my heart. She was so small and cute. I was like, oh, my niece, my babies. They're like my kids too, you know what I mean? And they really are, because me and my sister were like this. We grew up together, you know, like that's the one I call my twin. And that was her oldest daughter, you know. And it just, well, her only daughter. But yeah, it just, boom, boom, boom. Killed my heart. It was crazy. Whew. But yeah, that's how I ended up making that sound because of that day and the thunder and the wind blowing and it was crazy and she was so afraid. So yeah, weather has a huge effect and impact on my life. You know, and there's many times I grew up seeing different weather patterns. I remember upstate New York. It was a crazy, crazy time, and we were just, you could see tornadoes in the sky, and multiple ones. It was weird because we've never seen anything like that before at all. But you could count how many there were, and there were actually like 8 of them, all up in the sky, just hovering over us. And they never touched the ground though, and all around us. And then the weather was like some of them touched down somewhere or whatever. But back then we didn't have cell phones, and we didn't have you know, digital cameras that we could, you know, I mean they were there, but we didn't, you know, we were young, we couldn't afford that. But I wish I had one at the time so I could show you exactly what that was. I even take pictures of different cloud formations, and there's some crazy, magnificent ones. And one cloud formation, there's a picture of, it looks like something that we've never seen in the sky. I guess you could call it a UFO, but I have a picture of it. I just got to find a picture, and it's crazy because it was in this huge cloud formation, and I was just taking different pictures of the clouds, and something made me just say, you know, expand it so you can see and just look at the different clouds. And in that one formation, I seen this thing sticking out, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. I caught something, but you can only see it if you can expand it. And I actually caught something in the picture itself. Amazing, amazing. One time we were camping, and it was a great friend of mine, really, really good friend. Him and his dad and his brother and I all went up into the mountains, and it was the first time I ever went camping. Went camping many times after that with actual camp that I went to. A couple times we went out camping, but that was the first time I went out into the mountains and we went camping. Well, we're all sitting there. We were eating the fish that we had caught. We had caught some fresh fish, and we fried that up, and we had some baked beans. Those were the best baked beans I ever had. I forgot the name of those beans. They were so good. And you know, I'm not in. There was just beans. There was no pork or nothing in it. But it was just beans, and I never had beans that tasted like that. The fish, and it was great. But anyway, I'm kind of falling off track. We were sitting there, and it was nighttime, and I've never seen the sky so bright and so beautiful and so clear. In those mountains, you could actually see the stars, and there was no city lights to obscure the visuals of the sky. And as we're sitting there, you can see these actual dots going back and forth, moving in ways that nothing that we have ever seen, all of us. We never understood what it was that we were looking at. But I knew, and I said it to my friends, that I was like, nothing I ever seen that is man-made can fly like that. I think I was 12 or 13 when that happened, and I said that nothing that man-made can fly like that. And they were just these, it looked like stars just moving in intelligent patterns. And the more we looked at it and the more we pointed at it, the more it would do it, like it knew, like they, whatever it was, knew that we were looking and paying attention. But it was magnificent. I mean, the wonders that you see, you know, I don't know what that was, honestly. We don't. We all talk about it all the time, and to this day we don't know what it is. We didn't know what those things were. We didn't to this day. But to this day I've never seen anything fly like those things, not even on a television program. I mean, I hear people talking about things like that, but I've never seen it no other time than the time that we witnessed it ourselves with our very eyes. I don't care what anybody say. I believe that we aren't the only, you know, we're not the only ones out here. You know, there's something else besides us, and you know, and I believe that because if all these different planetary bodies and things are where they say they are, and they're out there, then intelligent life is not just on this planet. I can't believe that. My mind is too broad to think that we're the only game in the business, because I don't think so. If you look at all the diversity of of all kinds of birds, animals, fish, bugs, everything, and then we still can't even say how many of each biological entity there is on the planet. We still can't even number them because there's so many. Life is too diverse. It comes in many shapes and forms. So why would we be the only game in the business as far as life goes out here in the universe? Unreal. But anywho, I'm gonna be jumping off the beaten path. Yeah, weather has a big part of my life, so I just needed to say that because I was a nerd when I was a kid, you know. I ain't gonna pretend that I was the smartest cookie in the bunch. No, far from it. But at the same time, I loved science, but history was my greatest thing in school because I always felt like we were lied to, even as a kid, because nothing added up, nothing. Even to this day, all the crap that they try to spew on us, it don't add up. So now that technology has broadened the horizons of a whole slew of information is rampant. It's everywhere. You can now see that the lie was a plan, a ploy, almost from the very beginning. Somebody don't want something to be told. That's why history was my biggest thing, because I wanted to know the truth. And to this day, I still search for the truth. What it say? Keep seeking first the kingdom, and then the rest that shall be added to you. So if you keep looking for the truth, you'll find it. The answers will come. So I constantly search, because Eminem said it best. All of my life I've been lied to. Fact to be told. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos that we are about to show you. I might do 2 today, I might not. It depends. But I'm gonna put up a clip from last week that I didn't put up, and I'm gonna add it to this. And then well, maybe not. I might just put that one up, so I can just keep adding, because I didn't put it up last week. I was feeling some kind of way. But I get moody. Too many thoughts of uncertainty, this kind of thing. Sometimes I get in my own way. I said it before and I'll say it again. Sometimes I get these anxiety attacks and they really get to me. But sometimes I get in my own way. So I gotta learn to, move out the way. What do they say? Don't block your blessings. God got it. Get out of his way. Let him do his job. That's what I wasn't doing. And beside yourself, thinking too much and bringing too much negativity to your thought patterns. Once again, I'd like to thank all of you. Seriously, you guys are awesome. I truly appreciate you, and I thank you very much. I just have to keep on saying that, because you guys don't have to pay attention to what it is that I'm doing out here. I just hope I can bring a little light to somebody's life. And like I said, a lot of this is documentary for my grandkids. So if they watch these, because nothing is forever, and especially human beings. This life is short. This life is very short, very short. You get less than 100 years on this planet. Most of us get 50, 60, sometimes 70, 80 if you're lucky, and some get 100 or beyond. And those are very, very lucky ones. You have no idea what your time, day, or space is going to be. It's just going to be what it is. Tomorrow is not promised to any of us, so we have to make sure that if you have a legacy, help it to live on. So that's what I'm trying to do, help my legacy live on, because I need to give some information to my family, friends, and to those who know me, I am a work in progress, always have been, you know. Nothing perfect, nothing special. Just a dude trying to make it. That's me, you know. I'm just trying to make it, trying to do what it is I can do to add a little something to this space that I'm living in, and hopefully I can make the world a better place, some kind of way, shape, form, or fashion. So, with no further ado, let's get into the video. Always remember, and never forget, it's life, dude. Peace. Check this video out. I'm gone.